What is going on, guys? Another quick question and answer Sunday. I had to jump into the shop and drill up some new equipment. We finally got our hammer stuff in. So the Zero Mercy solid, we covering that today. We're going to be putting holes in that for Mr. Quinton Adams. So if you guys got any questions while I'm here, just let me know. Let a couple guys jump on. I don't know if I put this in the comments or not that we'd be doing this today. Honestly, don't remember. A little bit of a different view. Big Mike, happy Sunday, Bubby. Happy Sunday. We'll grab the box for the Zero Mercy solid here. We'll be covering some details on that new Zero Mercy. Discuss some layout stuff. If you guys got any questions, that's why we are here today. For the guys that do frequent the xinthepit.com website there, I did just add a couple of Jackal EXJs onto the website. That's our very first bowling ball that we put on the website. So that is on there now as well. Cats Girl, what's going on here? We're going to drill up a couple of bowling balls. I got to drill up a brand new Nebula for Amy. Got to drill up the Zero Mercy for Quinton. I don't think I've got more than 2 done on a live yet, but that is basically my goal, is those 2. And if we get to just one, we get to just one, not a big deal. It's Sunday, it's normally my day off in the shop. Center's normally closed. So when I come in here to do a live, it's normally just a catch up or bonus. One-eyed Archer. Go Birds. I haven't even checked the scores yet today. I know Patriots were up in their game. That was the last one I did see. Big Mike, the layout for Quinton. Like I said, Quinton and I did some discussing here. I'll bring it right over to you. We did a 4.5 by 5 by 3.5 for Mr. Quinton Adams. Puts his center of grip, and the center of each finger will be across that line there. But yeah, 4.5 by 5 by 3.5 is what we went with. Layout is all done. Quinton and I just got done discussing it. We're going to drill it up here at some point. That is the goal, anyway. With custom bowling balls, how do you determine spacing, etc.? So with custom bowling balls, for each customer is a little bit different. We measure your hand up and then we get your specs and then we go from there. The Bowling Fool, what is going on? Candidate 0, hello. 14-0, birds up, huh? One-eyed Archer must be happy right now. Quinton Adams will be rolling the Zero Mercy solid if everything goes right. Right now he's doing a lesson down on the lanes, so he's helping out a guy right now. So I'm going to take full advantage of quiet shop and go live. Unlucky B, did I get to drill up the EJ Jackal? I did drill up the EJ Jackal when it first came out. I threw it for maybe about 20 games, and then I got a whole bunch of different other product, and I had to switch to what I was reviewing for the channel. EJ Jackal rolled really well. Trying to remember for the channel, I think, JBB did it. JBB rated it a 10, and I disagreed with him in that video. I didn't think it was a 10. I thought it was good. I just didn't think it was a 10. But yeah, we have all tested the EJ Jackal. Well, myself, JBB, Bryant Kraft. I'm not sure if Early Williams got to test it or not. I think the only ones who didn't were the two-handers. I don't think Joey or Quinton or Jaden got to test it, but the one-handers did. Justin did, Little Beard did. Yeah, we're looking for something to give Mr. Adams some shape and some control on fresh oil. And when he goes to more challenging patterns, he needs something that's going to dig across the front. We thought the Theorem Solid was going to be it, but the Theorem Solid never really played like a big asymmetrical solid. It kind of played like an Equinox Solid, played in that little niche mark right after a big big asymmetrical solid. It kind of played a little bit weaker. It's kind of like that little niche spot, like the Equinox Solid for the Theorem Solid, in our opinion, or for Quinton's game. Let's see. Bowling with Diablo. Thank you for watching our reviews. We appreciate that. Two-hander. That's my favorite ball so far. Well, I am a big Motive fan. I love a lot of Motive's equipment. What I really love about Motive product is, one, they're made in America. I know that's not huge for a lot of people, but I really like that. Keeps us, keeps it American made. That's another thing I like about SPI products for the most part. For most of their products, they're all American made as well. Those are the big two that are American made. Every other company is made south of the border or overseas. But Motive has got some really good pieces out. You'll notice my top shelf for the customers is Motive. My second one is Storm, SPI products. I don't know if you can see the third shelf or not, but that's all my B7. And then my fourth shelf down on the bottom is for miscellaneous. I have I think a swag ball or two down there. But I'm not really big on any brand. I like any ball that's going to make me look good or strike for me. That is what I really like. I'm not really brand loyal at all. Trying this two-screen thing here today, see if I can't stay on top of the comments a little better. Well, so a lot of guys that are on staff with bowling ball companies, when I reach out to them to get their opinion about a certain ball or have a conversation with them about a certain ball, they always tell me if you don't hear anything about it, that speaks more than anybody saying anything about it. When it first comes out, it's all about the push and the hype and getting a new bowling ball out in front of all the customers. But after it's been 30 days, if you don't hear anything about it, it's probably not that great of a bowling ball. Where I disagree with the Track Theorem. I think the Track Theorem Solid plays really good. It plays very comparable to the Equinox Solid, that little niche category. And there's not a lot of balls on the market that play in that category. Vegas Art. Let's see. New Heckler is really strong. Quinton and I did discuss the Heckler. He had the original Heckler, the first one that came out, and we were discussing it, and he really wanted to try the Zero Mercy. He hasn't had a good hammer ball. He got stuck with the Hammer Hazmat Pearl. He got stuck with the Hammer Black Widow 3.0, and if you watch those reviews, he was not a fan of either one of those. Now, the Hazmat Solid, that did play a little bit better for him. He gave that a decent review. but that's probably the best hammer ball he's thrown. So he's looking for something asymmetrical, strong, solid. So he wanted to give the new Zero Mercy a shot. We're going to let him try it. I mean, I think the Heckler probably, being a hybrid, would roll very comparable to like a Track Paragon Shadow or like a sanded Energize or Hypnotize, or more like a Hypnotize. But I think Tyler Benjamin is going to do the Heckler because he is two finger, no thumb, shovel style. I'm quite sure we're going to put the Heckler in his hands. Excuse me. Jinx, I appreciate that. We do try to captivate a lot of different bowling styles in our bowling ball reviews. That's why it's not just one guy doing it. I mean, I know the last couple of months it's been more myself because a lot of the other guys have got a lot of things going on. Quinton works for FedEx. Now is peak time for him. He doesn't have a lot of time like he normally does. Jaden is working at another bowling center besides this one, so his time is more split. So you're going to see probably myself and a few other guys get a couple more bowling balls than normal, but we do try to stretch it across as many styles as possible. That's why I have so many different styles on staff for the YouTube reviews. Let's see. If you tend to wait for 4 to 5 months for a bowling ball review, you will definitely catch the really good ones and you'll miss the really bad ones. And you're probably going to catch it right on that nice little cycle where they like to discontinue everything at about every 3 to 5 months. It feels like every 3 to 5 months something's getting discontinued. I just got put onto a channel, ZVL. ZVL is really quick with whatever gets discontinued. He's probably one of the first ones to post about it. I never really thought about it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal because inside the pro shop, for me anyway, the newer stuff always sells better than the older stuff. So once you get to that discontinued mark, you probably already sold everything that you're going to sell of that bowling ball. For me anyway. Lucky Charms. No Mercy ball. I got it right here. We're going to punch it up for Mr. Quinton Adams. We went with a 4.5 by 5 by 3.5. Fingers will be right about here. Not a horribly strong layout. 4.5-inch pin. Should give him some control. 5 should be able to be a little bit more tumbly, and then 3.5 should give him some more control of the bowling ball. I do have the new 2.0. I'm waiting for, like I said, with everybody going on and getting into the busier seasons for a lot of businesses, we're running a little bit behind. I haven't even got the pack from Brunswick yet. This is all stuff that I ordered in through my distributor. I got the new 2.0. That's going to be going to Jaden if Jaden's ankle heals up because he smashed the hell out of it the last review we filmed. I do have the Zero Mercy Pearl. Bryant Craft did the Entity Pearl. I was hoping to get the Zero Mercy Pearl in Justin's hands or Little Beard's hands because Little Beard is a high-speed, low-rev guy, and he is looking for something to play off of the friction on the outer edge when he goes to tournaments. So I'm hoping that'll play fairly well for him. If not, we go back to the drawing board. RST Hyperdrive did really well for him, so I'm thinking this will be a little bit bigger and a little quicker. What else is coming from B7 this month? Oh, Tyler. Tyler will be doing the Heckler. Oh, I have this too. I forgot all about this. This just came yesterday. I don't know what I'm doing with this. This here would be the phase 2. I guess I could do the unboxing. I haven't even done the unboxing yet on this. I normally do a quick short. I haven't done anything. I feel like I'm behind the radar here. Oh. Ew. That is not a very pleasant smell. This would be the phase 2 Pearl. I know everybody's been really excited for this one here. Very pretty bowling ball. Kind of like the original phase. What is the smell on this thing? The smell on this thing is the frosted cinnamon roll, or frosted cinnabon, or whatever they want to call this thing. Where are we at here? Frosted cinnamon roll is the fragrance. It doesn't smell like a frosted cinnamon roll. And I'm a fat guy, I would know. But yeah, that would be the phase 2. I do have that in the house as well. Haven't decided what we're doing really with this one yet. This was kind of like a bonus release from Storm. So I'm still on the fence with that one. I might do JBB if he gets back from vacation in time. He's on a cruise right now. He just left. If he gets back in time, JBB might do the phase 2. All right, I got to backtrack here. Out of the first 12 balls out by Swag, which one do you think outperforms the most? My opinion is the Fusion Hybrid. So, bowling with Diallo, the Fusion Hybrid, once that cover breaks in, Quinton still carries his. That should tell you a lot. But once that cover breaks in, that ball is really good. But the one that really caught my eye was the Judge line. I really liked the Judge line for the bigger asymmetrical solid. The first one was really good. The Pearl, Quinton did the review on the Pearl. That really does play the lanes front to back, and it hangs its hat with a lot of the other brands that came out this year. But the one that stole the show was the Fusion and the Craze line. The Craze line, their entry-level stuff always punches above its weight class. The Craze line is really good. But the Apex line, I think I said Fusion line. I misspoke. It's the Apex. The Apex Solid and the Apex Pearl. That baby blue Apex Solid played a lot like round and smooth. Kind of reminded me of, I'm going to date myself here, but if you guys remember the Red Legends, yeah, baby. It kind of plays like that. Round, smooth, controllable, thick shell ball. Even though the Apex is not a thick shell ball, but it gave it that round, smooth shape. But those are my 3 favorite lines from Swag for their new release stuff. Big Easy, happy Thanksgiving, bub. ZVL, like I said, I just got turned on to ZVL's channel. He does an amazing job. He's up to date with like everything as soon as it happens. He is probably one of the quicker YouTube channels for bowling information. Frosted cinnamon roll. That is the smell, Mr. Big Bike. Phase 2 Pearl, Larry. Like I said, I haven't decided yet. With everybody's schedule and JBB taking vacation, I was hoping JBB would do the phase 2. Because he did the Ember. He wasn't a big fan of the Ember. After the cover broke in, it got a little bit better, but it didn't really play to his strong suit. I think the phase 2 would fit his game a little bit better. And one of his favorite balls to throw is the phase AI with surface. So it gives the similar shape as the hybrid, but I think this will be good in JBB's hand. But if he gets home in time, we'll have him do it. If not, one of the other guys will throw holes in it. Big Mike, if I help you move here and get you a job, I hate to break it, man. Where we're at in New York, the job market is not the greatest right now. Got a lot of people looking for work out this way. Mr. Mice never understood the reason for bowling ball smells. So, I can give you some history on the bowling ball smells. So, Storm is the only brand that does smells. Yes, some Brunswick covers have like a citrus smell to it, but they do their fragrances that have a lot of different smells. A big reason for that is when you pick up your bowling ball, a lot of bowlers back in the day, they used to blow in their thumb hole, and when you did that, that would open the smell sense, and it's supposed to make you focus and make you deliver a better shot. There's a scientific method behind it on why they do it, and Storm is the only ones that do it. And it's not just a gimmick, it does have its benefits, but in my opinion, for it to be effective, you have to like the smell of the ball. And if you don't like the smell of the ball, that could be a problem. This doesn't smell that good, I'll be honest with you. John Rodriguez, how you doing? Big Easy, enjoy your dinner, Bubby. Unlucky B 726. That is a really good question. Let me collect some tools really quick, and I will answer that question. Do I have one right here? Oh, let me read the question so everybody understands which question I'm answering. Do you have any good tips for seeing if a pro shop is any good for two-handers? And are there any red flags I should be looking out for, and also looking out for green flags? Unlucky B 726, yes, there are. Now, grabbed one of Quinton's bowling balls. First thing, when you get a bowling ball drilled, you're looking for this little X symbol for a two-hander. Make sure that they mark where your palm should go. That is USBC rules. If it's not there, or if it's done lightly, your bowling ball could be disqualified. I always use the engraver just because it's easier, and I do a lot of two-handed stuff. Now, different layout systems. The first question you can ask them when you are going in to get a bowling ball is, do they understand the 2LS system, which is Storm's two-handed layout system, or the PAL system? That is Mikey Pinnell's and Mo Pinnell's two-handed layout system. The PAL system, I don't utilize the PAL system. I did when I first opened. I like the 2LS system a little bit better. So that is some really quick red or green flags, whether they understand the 2LS system. Make sure that they engrave them. Now, there's a lot of arguments about finger hole depth. I'm on the wrong side today because I wanted to switch it up. Let me grab some tools here. So, a lot of people who do two-handed bowling balls and they're not used to it will do the finger hole depth to just the regular finger hole depth, which is like 1 3/4 inches, 1.5 inches for some finger grips. It's recommended by the 2LS system to drill at least, I think it's like 2 3/4 or 2.5 inch depth fingers. So you got to drill a smaller hole on top of your finger grip hole. So mine here, believe, yeah, 2.5. Now, a normal finger hole is 1 3/4. So a lot of people don't drill your finger holes to depth for this layout system. I believe the PAL layout system, I'm trying to remember, there's so many different layout systems. I think the PAL layout system might be 3 inches deep for their fingers. Trying to remember. I believe it is. I believe it's 3 inches deep. But the Storm is 2.5. So I just normally do 2.5 at a minimal. But that is another thing you can check for, because if you don't remove enough of the bowling ball center material or core material, you're not going to get the shape that the layout is going to give you, or you are looking for the layout. You have to remove enough surface for your center of grip to be effective. So there's a lot of things that go into a two-handed drilling. It's not just two holes. So I hope that answers your question. If not, ask again, or ask more. If I didn't cover something you want me to cover, ask again. All right. Harsh Reality Solid was one of the better asymmetrical solids that came out. I think it was last year or the year before, maybe 2 years. The XL Solid was a really good replacement, but that's almost the same age. Let's see, do we have to stay SP? Actually, I will give you one for each brand. How about that? To replace the Harsh Reality would be the RST Hyperdrive or Ion Max from Storm. Those two right now are the biggest selling asymmetricals from Storm or SPI. Motive would be the Jackal Onyx. That thing is huge, thing is phenomenal, great colorway, dark colors. It's one of my favorite asymmetrical solids. Same with the RST Hyperdrive. Let's see, Brunswick would be the Mesmerize. Since the Mesmerize, it would probably be this, but I won't answer that. I won't say this ball yet until I see it roll for in person. I have to see it in person. And Quinton will be able to tell me if it's as big as they say it is. But those would be the great replacements for the Harsh Reality Solid. Big Mike, I don't know if sleeping in your car is worth it, Bubby. All right, let's see. The Evil Eye. So, all right. I think we did a live last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago. Justin just hit the 55 game mark on the Evil Eye. He is taking his New York State board test for his paramedic license. He had to renew or something. It's all gibberish to me. But he is testing this week for his paramedic license. So I'm hoping to get the Evil Eye review up either the end of this week or the beginning of next week. And I'm hoping to get the Zero Mercy Pearl fresh off the press the end of this week as well. I'm hoping to get my Brunswick shipment would help too. But as soon as Justin is done with his test, or Little Beard is done with his test, he will be doing both the review and the fresh off the press. Those are coming really soon. We're just waiting on some scheduling things. One-handed no thumb is a growing style. I think it's growing just as fast as two-handed, Big Mike. I really do. Lynx 1395, how long have I been drilling? Now, how long have I been drilling for customers, or how long have I been drilling for myself? I started in my garage 20, right around there. So I haven't been drilling very long. This will probably be my 5th year, maybe 6th. Yeah, not that long at all. I just try to overwhelm myself with knowledge, so it's one of those things that I take a lot of pride in, and I feel like there's a lot of pro shops out there that don't really. I'm trying to word this, because first rule in my shop is once you come in, we don't talk shit about any other proprietor or pro shop in the area or anywhere, because I am one bad day away from being on that list. So I try not to allow people to talk shit in the shop. But I feel like there's a lot of pro shop operators out there that are not doing everything that they possibly can to make their customers better or utilize what that pro shop knows to help their customers. I feel like there is a gap between pro shops who benefit their customers and pro shops who are just there to collect money. In the pro shop business, we have a lot of information at our disposal that would be beneficial to a lot of customers out there. That is why I do the YouTube channel the way I do the YouTube channel. I don't kind of hold back any information that I know or any information that I see. I'm very blunt, very honest, and I try to teach my guys to be the same way. It's the same thing when you're drilling bowling balls. If you know somebody's game could be a little bit better with just a couple of tips or advice, and you don't say that to your customer, you're not benefiting yourself or the customer. The customer is there to make the pro shop look good, period. If your guys are out there scoring well, having a good time, and they brag about what you do in the shop, your business will grow by itself. You don't have to really do any extra. But if you're just there to collect the money, put holes in a bowling ball, and send them out their way, and not benefit their game at all, that's kind of the disservice that I think that is happening in a lot with pro shops. And as the pro shops get a little older, their knowledge of the newer part of the game kind of falls, not all the time, but some of them don't really dive into all of the nuance of the new game and the new fitting styles. They just kind of use what they know. But that's either here. A little rant, I guess. You asked, I answered. There you go. I believe the peppermint patty was on the IQ hybrid bowling fool, and I agree. That was not a very good smelling bowling ball. No, actually the IQ was the donut one. Like I said, Quinton's doing a lesson. Maybe Quinton can answer it. Hey, Q, do you remember which storm ball was peppermint patty? For smell? The Road Warrior? That would be the Road Warrior bowling fool. See? Quinton's my SPI guy. Smelling salts would do the same thing, Mr. Mice. I totally agree. But they don't smell as good as some of the smells that Storm has. Lynx, yeah, Mo Pinnell was one of the better ones about not holding back his knowledge. A lot of people either really liked Mo or hated Mo because of the way he presented his knowledge. He was a very smart man, and when he broke something down and explained it, he was trying to benefit the community, and a lot of people didn't really care for that aspect, but Mo was one of the best to drill bowling balls. He understood the inner cores. He helped design cores. He way above anybody else, in my opinion. Mo Pinnell is probably was one of the greatest to explain the inner working of a bowling ball and to understand it. His knowledge was unreal. Coin collector Grady. Well, I would love to give you my opinion on it. You're talking about this one. Like I said, I'm running behind. We're waiting on Jaden. He works at another bowling alley now, so getting him in the house is a little difficult now too. You're talking about this one. New 2.0. This ball here has the same finish as the Motive Tank Carbide, which is one of my favorites. So if Jaden doesn't get here soon, this will be going in my bag, because I did just sell my used Motive Carbide tank last week to a customer here who couldn't find one online with no holes in it, so I sold him my used one. So I'm looking for something to replace my Carbide tank, and this might just be it. I might be getting fooled by the colors, but it's supposed to be a little bigger than the blue, and it's not supposed to lane shine as quick. I won't know until Jaden or myself throw it, but that's coming soon as well. All right, let's pick up a couple of these, actually. Then we'll get back to questions. Yeah, the Phase 2 does not smell like a cinnamon roll. I can tell you that. I believe this comes out another 3 days, 4 days. I'm not sure. All right, that's one less one on the table. This is the Hammer New 2.0. It's the one I just showed. I do have the Zero Mercy Pearl. I could pull that out and show you guys that as well. Like I said, I'm just waiting on my guys. Only downside to having so many different styles is you got to wait for when it's convenient for them to. It's the last one. I think I got them all in. You guys have already seen the Entity Pearl with Bryant Craft. I got them all in except for the Heckler. I ordered that through my distributor as well, but they didn't have it in stock yet. Like I said, I think everything came out this week. Oh, this one's got a little bit more silverish than the one I've seen online. This is the Zero Mercy Pearl. This is the one that I think my little brother will be doing. Not a bad looking ball. I don't know if I like the silver, black, and orange, but it's there. Yeah. Okay, I believe that covers all of the new releases I have in the house. Just waiting on the guys, and we'll be putting holes in them soon. Let's see. Big Mike, I appreciate that. That is the whole point of our channel, so that makes me warm and fuzzy to know that it's helping people. Yep, Road Warrior. Jim Cornell, you're absolutely correct. Yuck, I totally agree. Replacement for Columbia 300 Enigma from over 10 years ago. Been my go-to ball, and I feel like it's dying. The 300 Enigma. Now, 10 years ago, that would be 2015. That is before I got back into bowling. So that would be, I would need more detail on that bowling ball. Is it asymmetrical or is it symmetrical, and what is the ball finish? And then I can answer some questions on that. I'm not going to pretend like I remember it because I honestly don't. Let's see. Unlucky B726. Yes, so a lot of shops in the area, I mean, a lot of shops everywhere, they're just getting into their busy season. The end of November through January really is our busiest season for a lot of different reasons. Even if they're busy, you're paying for a service. This is what I try to get across a lot of times. They wouldn't be so busy if people would make sure that they get what they're paying for. A lot of shops are not cheap. A lot of shops are charging $80 to $90 to drill a bowling ball, especially if you don't buy it there. I know that for a fact. They charge you a base price of $50 to drill holes. Then they charge you for the inserts, and it comes out to like $76, $86. But for that fee, you're supposed to get your positive access point checked. You're supposed to make sure all your fit's good. They're supposed to go through the basic fitting things, check your flexation in your fingers, check your pitch of your thumb when you're in the bowling ball. There's a lot of things that they are supposed to be checking that fee covers. Now, if they're just punching holes and pushing you out the door, I would probably find a different pro shop, because you want a pro shop that's going to take a little bit of time, not a lot of time, a little bit of time. Every time I do a bowling ball appointment or a new appointment for a new customer, I schedule them in hour blocks for a reason, because I'm going to measure positive access point. I'm going to go through fit. I'm going to go through grip pressure. I'm going to go through access till. I'm going to get all the specs I need to get to be able to lay out a bowling ball. And that does take time, but that's what your part of your drilling fee includes, in my opinion. That's the only reason we're here, to make you better. So if you are going to a new pro shop, make sure you get the services that you're supposed to be getting. Alvin Little, Phase 2 Pearl. I did just show that in the live. If you missed it, I might pull it back out a little bit later, but I just put it away. Unlucky B, and they seem scared to give me a strong layout. They slap a 5.5, 5 by 5.5 by 5 by 2, which I think might be a little weak for how I throw it. Unlucky B, it all depends on your access tilt. So as a two-hander, 5.5 by 5 by 2, that is more of a late reading, late rolling layout. And the 2 is weak too.
That's a weak layout.
Yeah, your center grip weak, and your pin length is weak, and your down lane action is weak. So yeah, that's all around a weak layout. My question would be, do you come around the bowling ball? I'd love to know your access tilt, and then I could get some more into your numbers a little bit. But if you're a high access tilt player, that means you're coming around the bowling ball, so they're trying to get the ball to go down lane a little bit longer before it snaps at the end, which isn't great for every cover, in my opinion, no matter how you throw the ball. Correct, yeah. If you're throwing a bunch of pearls and you got a 5.5 by 5 by 2 on them, that thing's going 45, 50 feet before it wants to do anything. Right. And then you add just a little bit of oil and it's just floating. Right. Yeah, I wouldn't. Okay. Yeah. No, you're good. Let me grab the other mic and read some questions, and I'll talk to him. Okay. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay. Should be right in the case. Gotta answer some questions. Should be right in the case on the table, Quinton, behind my bag. I got to answer some questions down at the lanes. I'm going to have Quinton come in, take over some questions. You guys can ask Quinton some questions. We're going to kind of do this two-part here. I'll let him, because he's two-hander. He can talk two-handed layouts. I'll show you right where I left off, bud.
Yo.
I did just show the Phase 2 Pearl. If you want to show it again, it's on the bottom.
What? Where is it?
Right here.
Is it out? Did he show it?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh. I want to see it.
Unlucky B726 comment. I have to scroll down.
Shit, I should probably drill this up instead.
You want to drill that up instead of the no mercy? We can talk about it.
Oh, what's going on, guys? Okay. Phase 2 or the Nebula? I would say Nebula would be stronger on the back end. That ball is crazy. So he posted his fresh off the press. That is nothing like it reacts now. My guess is that it needed the games and the oil on the cover. But that ball is special. I'm not gonna lie. I have no clue what James's thoughts are on it yet, if it's what he wanted or not. But oh my gosh, that ball is good. How short is this gnome? That's funny. That's funny. Hi, Quinton. Oh, shoot. Do I like the Theorem Solid or Lethal Venom more? How do they compare to the Rockstar? Rockstar is very similar to the Lethal Venom. In my opinion, it has an ASIM core, so it picks up a touch earlier. They both have pretty good back end. It's very controllable. Both of them are. As far as handling oil, about the same. The Track Theorem Solid, I think that is definitely stronger than both of those. That's definitely close to a game one ball. I wouldn't say it's your strongest game one ball at all, but as a two-hander, if I'm going to throw game one and there's some oil, that's the ball that I have in my bag right now. Until hopefully this Zero Mercy solid. This ball has crazy numbers on it, and I'm hoping that'll be the strongest ball in my bag. All the videos that I've seen on it, it's a very front to back ball. It reads the lanes. Versus the Track Theorem Solid, that one, because it has a lower diff, it revs up on the back end. It doesn't have a crazy mass bias number. I think it's 012, 015, something like that. So it's definitely not the strongest ball in your bag, but it's in that middle category between the strongest Asym solid in your bag and your benchmark ball. It's in the middle. It's not for everyone. I understand that. So I would definitely go with either the Lethal Venom or Rockstar, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for that benchmark or something a little bit bigger. Larry Tripp, what are you looking for an asymmetrical ball? The Origin EX is definitely a really good asymmetrical solid on league conditions. But if you don't have a lot of revs, I would go something that's a little bit stronger, like the Hyperdrive. Possibly this Zero Mercy. We haven't drilled it up yet. The videos I've seen on it, it looks strong. Yeah, something maybe with a little bit stronger of a cover. The Equinox is a really good choice too. The Equinox Solid. That is very, I wouldn't say it's very comparable, but it plays similar to the Origin EX. Plays wet and dry conditions very well, just like a hybrid would. Get you through at least the first 2 games. Unlucky B, maybe that's why they're putting that layout on it. It was 5.5 by 5 by 2, to keep you playing more up the boards or try and, I don't want to say kill the ball, but yeah, it just depends on what you're bowling on. Thoughts about the Zero Mercy? I don't know. We're about to see. The Zero Mercy solid looks like it could be good. Same with the Pearl. The Pearl looks very sharp. And for some players that's great, especially having such a big core in it, but I don't know. I told James too, I was like, I haven't been high on a hammer ball, I don't think, since I've been on staff, which has been, we're going on 3 years, I think. So I don't know. I'm still looking for that hammer ball that's going to be good. I'm not saying any of the other ones that I threw weren't good. They just weren't the greatest in my bag. ETA and the end of the year ball videos. December. We're talking probably another 4 weeks. We'll probably get that in motion soon. You should always store your gear inside. When you're... no. Do not store any bowling equipment under probably 50 degrees. Especially going from really cold temperatures to warm temperatures. That has a higher chance of cracking the ball, cracking the core, making like say you have a thumb insert, it won't fit. Yeah, there's a lot of chances that you take storing bowling balls in cold weather. I just wouldn't do it. It's not good for the ball. It closes up the pores. Yeah, not a good idea. Lifespan of the ball definitely decreases. Do you think Origin EX is a stronger benchmark? Yeah, I would say so. Like it does have a big core. Both Origins are wrapped around not the strongest cover stocks though, which makes them good. Um, Especially with somebody with a lot of revs or somebody that even wants to play up the outside that doesn't have a lot of revs. Um, they're very playable bowling balls. Very suitable for a lot of different people. Every now and then you'll come across somebody that just doesn't match up with them though, which is fine. Definitely closer to a duller hybrid though, for sure. Optimum Idol Pearl. Is it going to be a good ball? I did not like the Optimum Idol Pearl. I thought it was way too strong of a ball for a two-hander. That's just my opinion though. I've seen two-handers that come up the back of the ball, and at the time I was coming up the back of the ball, but it was a strong ball. That played right where my attention star did. And in my bag, it just didn't make sense to have both of them. And I really like the attention star, so I picked that over the Optimum Idol Pearl. Yeah, it really depends on what you're bowling on though too, because it is good for certain people. Just be careful of what you choose for a layout. Don't go too strong. Probably get something with not a lot of back end on it. So say we're going dual angle, you want something like 60 by 5 by 40, probably something around there. Phase 2 V1 Tour Power Hitter and GB5 Pearl. Looking for something touch stronger. I have a Criterion Solid and a Jackal Ghost. I mean, that sounds like a rounded out bag. Criterion Solid is a very tumbly ball. Jackal Ghost is good right behind it. Yeah, Criterion has big numbers, so I'm not sure that you really need anything stronger than that. Are the Criterion Inverse and Nebula close at all? I'd say no.
No. Nebula numbers? Well, if you want to wrap up with.
Okay.
So Nebula numbers for a 15 pound, you're looking at 2.50 RG, differential 0.045. Criterion numbers. Let me dig into my handy dandy drawer here. I believe it's right on top because it's one of the newer pieces. Or not. Why would it be? I got the box right out here. Like I said, the one day I do it on a different angle here. Criterion Inverse. I still got the box. 2.496 for the RG, differential 0.047 with a mass bias of 0.016. So the biggest difference from the Criterion Inverse and the Nebula is the asymmetrical to symmetrical, but the differential is 0.02 different for the Criterion from the Nebula, and then the RG you're looking at 2.49, and the RG on this one's 2.5. So the Nebula is going to go a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit quicker off the spot compared to the Criterion Inverse, but that's all before you add the asymmetrical mass bias to the ball, and that mass bias covers all the difference in numbers, and it makes it probably a little bit bigger off of the spot. But we did just do the review for this, and one of Jaden's complaints was that it never really drove off of the spot. It felt like it was kind of lazy, but he also did a number 2 on the VLS system, which didn't benefit the ball in my opinion. All right, let's see. Where did Quinton leave off? So what made Quinton choose the layout for the Zero Mercy? It's very close to the benchmark of 5x4 by 3.5. Big Mike, you are absolutely correct. So he went with a 4.5, which is going to make it read a little bit earlier instead of the 5. And then the 4, he went with a 5, which is going to make the ball be a little bit more tumbly and rely more on hand placement, and then instead of the friction. And then the 3.5, compared to the 3.5, is the same. It's going to be that mid part of the bowling ball, center of grip strength. And that's basically why he kind of alters his numbers a little bit, because Quinton's very aware and in tune with what his ball is doing down lane for shape. Quinton sees shape very well, and he plays with his own layouts. And that is why he chooses what he chooses for his. I taught him the 2LS system and the dual angle, and then he's been playing ever since. Big Mike, you're absolutely correct. It should be stronger than the Nebula, but it also all depends on rev rate and release. Let's see. Grumpa, you're more than welcome, buddy. What are your thoughts on the Identity? So I am a bigger fan of the Identity BCP, which is the purple one. Purple and black and red. The original one is the red, black, and teal. That one there played more like a hybrid. The BCP plays more like a pearl. I think the BCP is a little quicker off the spot compared to the original. I believe that it goes down lane a little bit easier than the original as well. I think the BCP overall is a great pearl. The original one plays kind of like a hybrid. I didn't really care for the original one. I think this one's the better one, but I don't even know. I see a lot of places are starting to put these on clearance and sale. I guess there's some places that have them left. I ordered way too many, and I only have one left, and it's 14 pounds. Grumpa, no worries, my guy. We can do it again. Your YouTube crash, we'll take care of you. Criterion Inverse. 2.496, so basically 2.5. It's really close to 2.5 for RG, which is the same as the Nebula. Nebula's 2.50, but Motive rounds up their numbers where Brunswick doesn't. RG diff or diff is 0.047. This differential is 0.045 for the Nebula. The big difference is going to be the mass bias, the asymmetrical of the core. This is 0.016. So this is going to compensate or make the ball stronger because of the asymmetrical of the core of the bowling ball. As long as you have a decent rev rate, this should play bigger. But if you're very vertical up the back, you could probably play the same parts of the lane. as the Nebula compared to the Criterion Inverse, just off of numbers. But I have a personal experience with the Nebula. After this cover broke in, this ball is the quickest bowling ball I have ever thrown off of the spot. This ball is quicker than the Crown Vic. The Crown Vic used to be the quickest I've ever thrown. It is now the Nebula. The Nebula is definitely quicker than the Primal Rage Evolution. And it did take a couple games to break in. If you guys remember my live and I did my fresh off the press, I wasn't too happy. No, this ball woke up. What was it, Thursday night in league, I was playing 5th and 6th arrow, out to about 10 with it, and it came to life. All right, Grumpa, I believe that covered that for you. Just a little quick recap. Grumpa's YouTube crashed. Oh, nice. Good job. All right, so I am all caught up. They did ask one question about the identity, if you wanted to touch base on that while I put holes in your bowling ball.
I don't care. It's great.
You don't care.
Everyone
it's great.
should have one.
Which one?
Oh, okay.
I like
now
the
that
BC.
depends.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like the BCP better than the.
Right, but that depends on what kind of bowler you are.
Correct. I think this
the
plays
original-
more like a pearl.
Yeah, the original played like a hybrid.
Yeah. See, that's basically what I just told him. All right, so I'm gonna drill this. Quinton's gonna handle some questions.
Ugh.
If you're gonna stand there, I'm just gonna spin this. They can watch me drill. That way they're not too bored. Maybe. See if everything works in my favor here. Grumpa, I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much. See if we can't get this to spin. Don't mind the mess. I did vacuum today, though. You'd probably never know.
Thoughts on the identity? Okay, you said that.
Yeah, that's where
it's a strong ball. Both of them are good overall. I'm not gonna lie. Like you said, the original plays more like a hybrid. The BCP plays like a pearl, and it's a really good pearl.
I agree. I think the Identity is one of the better pearls on the market right now. If you like long and angular pearls.
Right.
If you don't like long and angular pearls, then I'm going to recommend something like the Steel Forge. A little bit more rounder.
Right. Even the gold. What's
Rapid
that?
Rush.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit more rounder. If you're looking for something comparable.
Hyperdrive pearl.
Yeah.
That's a little rounder.
Little
Evoke
bit.
Hysteria.
Yep.
They just discontinued that, right?
Yes, they did. All right. Are we doing the same pitches that we've been doing, or are we tweaking anything?
The same as the...
The last one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The Energize.
Correct. So we're doing a quarter in the ring. No, quarter in the middle and 3/4 in the ring.
3/4 middle. Quarter ring.
Quarter ring. Okay. See, pitches matter for you two-handers out there too. You can talk about that, Quinton. This is what you've been fighting with.
Yes. I cannot afford to not bowl.
Correct.
When
Correct.
I'm paying $20+ every league.
Correct. I agree. But there was one question about red flags, which was probably one of the better questions of the live. Was red flags for a two-hander in a new pro shop? What are some of the red flags as you're walking in? I went over finger hole depth. I went over marking of the cover with your palm for your palm. Mm-hmm. But as a two-hander, you could probably give them more in depth.
I could not.
You cannot. Well, yeah, you kind of have a decent pro shop, so.
Oh, he's all right.
He's all right. But yeah, the biggest thing for a two-hander really is your finger hole depth and making sure your covers are marked and making sure they're willing to work with your pitches. If they're not willing to work
Or
with you,
watching you throw the ball.
right. Measuring your positive access point is huge.
Yeah, like you can't just give a two-handed bowler a...
Right. You can't just plug a thumb and think they're going to be good.
Oh, hell no. Even Aiden asked me that. He
Right.
was like, about the pin down. I was like, there are no pin down layouts for a two-handed bowler.
Correct. You can go the close, what do they call it? The PAL system has it close to the balance line or whatever they call it for like pin down stuff. But the PAL layout, I started with that, and I prefer the Storm 2LS compared to the PAL.
What do pitches do? If you're having finger pain, and it's in a certain area of your finger, chances are you should have a pitch in one of your holes. Or say your thumb is rubbing up on a certain part of your thumb. That could either be something within the slug, or your thumb has to be pitched
Correct.
a certain way.
Your pitch will also change your
Probably axis
positive
rotation
access
and,
point and your axis tilt as well.
Well, if you're comfortable when you throw the ball, then you're good.
Correct.
It's when you're not comfortable, you're having pain.
Yes.
Yeah, even in your wrist, like it could be a pitch.
2.25 inch in your ring, right? Just double checking.
Yes.
Okay.
Zero Mercy Solid, best looking ball of the year. Somebody agreed already. I mean, it's good looking. That doesn't mean it's gonna roll well.
I will say this: it's probably the better 4-color bowling ball to date.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't like. Did you see the pearl?
I did not.
I do not like the colors of the pearl.
It has black in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Or I should say a lot more black. Oh, it has gray. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of gray.
Yeah, it is. A lot of silver in that one.
Did he show him it?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
It's
Everybody's
that
interested.
orange.
Yep. Everybody's interested in the new stuff. We just gotta get everybody here to do it. I try to explain that with you working, FedEx, this is your peak time.
Yeah.
Getting you in the house is a little bit harder than it normally is. Jaden's working at another bowling alley. That makes it a little hard for him.
Right. Yeah, you can definitely smell that orange zest in this.
Yes,
in the
you
compound.
can. Yes, you can.
HTA22C. These ones are C squared. I wonder what that means. If you don't have an Energize, go get one.
I think the Energizers are good.
It's not even good. It's fantastic.
I think the Hypnotize was good too, though.
I agree. I think the Energize is a touch better. It's not as round.
Correct.
That's for sure. But
Like the DV8 was good too. I think Brunswick knocked some of their asymmetrical hybrids out of the park.
the severe collision, you're saying?
Yep.
Yep.
It made the Jackal EXJ look mediocre.
Yeah, that's true. I thought the Effect, what was that? The Effect Pearl? Was that the original one?
Yes.
That one was pretty.
That one wasn't bad. The special effect I wasn't a big fan of, color-wise.
Going behind you.
Yep.
Get in a chair.
Yep. One underneath the desk there, too.
Yeah, I saw that, but I was like, that's too much effort.
No, you just wanted the cushion. Stop lying.
Well, that too. Oh, I would kick myself for that too. Grumpa said he's still kicking himself for when he missed an opportunity to buy a new in-box Onyx for $130. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's cheap.
Yeah, it is. And it's a really good ball. Especially if you play in a lot of volume. A lot of people buy the Onyx and never get to play it in the right amount of volume, so they don't care for it, in my opinion.
Right. The Outer Limits solid was pretty.
Yep. It was cheap too.
Yeah, good bang for your buck. Do I still throw the Primal? No. I still have it. I just don't throw it as much.
Well, part of the
anytime
reason is pitches though too.
Yeah. Anytime we get a new ball, we throw that for as many games as possible.
Correct.
Like my Energize has a lot of games on it. Got to be over 100 at this point. I really liked it.
It's a good benchmark piece.
It is.
It's got almost the same numbers as the Phase 2.
I believe that.
Or it's got the same shape as a Phase 2, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The Primal Ghost. Yeah. All right. Next is sanding it.
I am a fan of it. I just don't throw it as much. He is drilling up the Zero Mercy solid. For two-handed layout, I don't remember what I put on it.
Oh, they asked you why you chose the numbers you did. 4.5 by 5 by 3.5. Because it's very close to. Big Mike asked because it's very close to the benchmark layout from 2LS.
That is true.
But I told him you wanted to see a little bit longer, just a smidge down lane, and a little bit more tumbly off of the back end. You wanted
Correct.
to make sure it was going to play in your benchmark.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the biggest ball in my bag, but
Well, we were hoping to. I did start that off as well. We were hoping the Theorem was going to take that spot for you.
right, and that falls in between like the biggest ball in your bag and a benchmark.
It's a
So,
B7 comparison to the Equinox, in my opinion.
It is, yeah.
All right, so we're going to engrave this up.
Did I throw the physics blackout? No, James did.
Yes. That was the sanded pearl, right?
Yes, that was a good ball though.
Wasn't bad. It lane shine quick and it would never go back to box.
Right.
We're just going to turn this bad boy around here. Don't mind the mess. We're just going to engrave this up. So what, do you want me to put the number layout on this or you just want me to put the X? Bud?
Just the X.
Just the X.
In need of a symmetrical pearl, 17 miles an hour, 350 revs.
Symmetrical
Ooh.
pearl.
Symmetrical pearl, steel forge,
What's his rev rate?
350.
High speed. So he's speed dominant.
Yeah. Even a Raptor Rush.
Raptor Rush is on sale because they just discontinued them.
You want something that's a little bit bigger because you're speed dominant.
Yeah, you want a big cover or a big core.
Right.
So it'll roll.
Optimum Idol Pearl, Phase 2 Pearl, I'm sure. Rockstar Amped.
Steel Forge.
I said that. Intel Recon, I'm sure, right?
That's smaller diff.
Does it?
Yeah, it'll rev up quick.
Oh,
With
yeah,
his
it
lower
is.
rev rate, it might be the cat's ass for him. Might be. All right, now that I engraved this, I can put the camera back. Don't mind. Hopefully nobody gets seasick here. We'll show Quinton.
Really liked my Pure Envy before it got wrecked. Do you think the Attention Star S2 Hypnotizer Paragon Shadow would be better? Or get another Envy? Pure Envy was a Pearl. No. Pure Envy was a...
Hybrid.
That was the one Early had.
The hybrid.
Yep.
The original Envy was the silver one. That ball was really good.
Yeah.
You want to do your grips, buddy?
Sure.
Do you know what size you are?
3.5 and 5.
You want customs or regulars?
Custom. Hypnotizer Paragon Shadow are both very, very good. The Attention Star is like the middle category. It's alright.
Here, I'll let you do your spiel because these are on the website.
He said he already has Trek Theorem Hybrid. None of those would be too similar. Correct. Those would not be too similar. What'd you say?
You can do your spiel because they're on the website.
Oh, custom grips. Best grips on the market for
The vacuum feel.
yeah.
I agree.
Oof. Well, that's good.
Right size or no?
Should be all right. I'll put the number in the front.
I like the number underneath my finger.
Yeah.
On my fingertip.
Did you add a Rockstar amp to your arsenal because you were a fan of the first one? No, you did not, right?
I did not. No. I went.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I did. I did throw it a few games. It's not as good as the original, but it's a very good follow up to the original, and it does play it where you don't have to move your feet. You can almost just fall down
That's good.
from the Rockstar original to the amped.
Well, thank you, Ricky. Hey, y'all. Hi.
Want me to glue these? You good?
Yeah, that's good.
What's Jaden doing? Bowling the sweeper?
I don't know. I think he's working at IDEO.
Is he?
But at this point it's 6:23, so probably.
No, I told him I was like this. That new 2.0 looks a lot like the old tank carbide.
I think there is a point to have the amped and the solid.
I agree.
I'm sure they play well off of
They
each
do.
other.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Very well off each other.
Yeah. I mean, the amped goes pretty late.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking for my glue.
What do you all think about balls like the High Road 40, where the strength of the ball depends on the weight of the ball?
Custom grips, xinthepit.com if you want to try them. They're on our website.
I don't know how to feel about that. I've never really thought about it. In my opinion, there's a reason why they do it by weight, why they change the numbers by weight.
Because it's the core changes.
Right, but like, why does it change?
Because the core
Well, if we're
size
talking
changes.
Right. If we're talking about the High Road 40 in general, it's a great freaking ball.
High Road 40 numbers and the best numbers on the bowling ball are at a 16 pound.
That's true.
Just like urethane. No.
Right. I've looked at quite a bit of 16 pounds compared to 15.
Yep.
And like they usually have smaller diffs.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Yeah. That's why I like a lot, even the pros that are throwing 14 or 15, they'll throw a 16 pound urethane when it comes time to it because the numbers are better.
And you have to throw it slower anyway,
Right.
usually. Do you love the Rockstar more than the Venom Shock now?
No. No.
Rockstar's better, guys.
No. So hang on.
Rockstar's better.
So the Rockstar has a different diff. You can
No, I agree.
when if you watch my comparison
benchmark.
video, the Rockstar is that benchmark category, but the lower diff stuff will play the benchmark category very well. And you can see the ball as it's rolling down lane. The Rockstar takes a couple extra revolutions to rev up, where the Venom Shock and the Brunswick Alert didn't. And that's why you got to see almost the same shape out of a lower diff, because it got to rev up quicker to give you that same shape on the back end.
I prefer my rounder equipment as a benchmark, though.
I agree. I like a lot of
I
people.
think it's more forgiving versus if you have a low diff, it revs up, and if you're off by just a couple revs or something, like, yeah,
Yes.
it'll exaggerate it.
Correct, and the Rockstar can blend it out a little bit better
Yep.
because of the numbers. But when a lot of people build their arsenals at home, they're going off of just numbers, and they're like, oh, this will fall into this spot. That's why it's important to throw everything, because you can get the same shape and the same read out of a lower diff than you can 050 benchmark piece.
Yeah.
So your next ball down wouldn't be a solid with a smaller diff. It would be a smaller diff pearl, so you can get through the same spot.
Right. I like my smaller diff pearls.
So do I.
I don't
do I.
like smaller diff solids.
I
Best
love my smaller
interchangeables,
solids.
as far as thumb slugs, we're
Jopo.
talking Jopo.
All day, every day. I won't recommend anything else.
I have the High Road 40 in 16 pounds, and I personally love it, as you should. How's my wrist doing? It's
Be
all
honest.
right. Last night, the last couple days, I've been trying to get back to where I was release-wise,
And that
and
hurts.
it's sore, for sure. It's gonna take a minute to get back to where it was.
That's why you guys haven't seen the Energized review yet.
Yeah,
Because that ball is really good, and he's got to be able to release it right.
right.
But if he makes this look good, he might shoot the Energized review right after this.
I agree to that, Big Mike. I definitely agree to that. He's saying that at 14 pounds it's like a weak sharp, 15 pounds it's medium sharp, and it's like a benchmark at 16.
Almost, yes. And that's how important the numbers are. So when you guys are building your arsenal, that's why it's really important to throw a lot of different product if you can, because something might give you a different shape than what the numbers say you should get.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, if you're bowling on house shots a lot, and you see like a big, strong asymmetrical hybrid, and you see an symmetrical pearl, you can almost play those in the same spots, even though the asymmetrical is going to be quicker off of the spot, in theory. But with the symmetrical core, it can rev up quicker to give you even the same amount of shape, or even more than your asymmetrical, because it revved up so quick.
Down lane.
Yes, that's like this. That's the only way to explain that. That thing revs up so quick, it is.
You can see it.
Right. I'm playing.
Because of that orange label
right.
or whatever.
I'm playing deeper than. You saw it the other night. I don't have to
Right.
explain it.
Right.
Viking's really good, though. Don't get me twisted.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good ball.
It's a good ball. But I'm playing almost the same
That's
line
why
with the
I
Nebula.
rarely bring out pearls.
Right.
Or symmetrical pearls anyway.
I really
I'll
do
cut
like the
those.
Nebula. Yeah, I'm not cutting them. That's you.
Arsenal, rate his arsenal. Track theorem, hybrid, rockstar, and the amped. It's got some holes.
Oh, some holes, yes. But if he's bowling on house shot,
I think it's good for house.
not
yeah.
bad. Not bad. I wouldn't recommend much more. For most house shots, you can get away with a Rockstar and a Rockstar amp.
That's true.
Quinton's just butchering up his finger grips here.
Yeah, because of my pitches, they stick out. Phoebe, I saw that you asked, is that a good ball? Which ball? Are we having a Black Friday sale? Yes. I don't know if it's just in-house or if it is online as well.
Online Black Friday sale will be a discount code. We will do a short here.
Right.
And probably Wednesday. And Black Friday in-house, yes, we always do a Black Friday sale.
I feel like it's a bad business model not to.
Correct. I actually have a pile of older Motive stuff in the back. I might,
Crack out.
yeah. I know I've got a Super Rally out back. Pride Empire. All new in box.
Oops.
That I
sorry.
probably won't throw.
Oh, the Zero Mercy Solid.
We're
yeah,
about to find out.
we're about to find out. What is your website? xinthepit.com.
xinthepit.com has been built by our viewers. A lot of the subscribers have helped me add the items that are on there and have made the request for the items that are on there. And as you make requests in the comment section of any of our videos or reach out to us through email, that is how we add items to our website. You guys have helped us build our own website.
Luke Rosedahl had said that the Anger Solid was similar to the Primal Ghost. I disagree. In which might be better for my wife who plays down and in 9 to 12 miles an hour, maybe 250 to 275 revs. I would say that the Anger Solid would be better.
Because the Anger Solid's weaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're playing down and in at that speed, I mean...
If the Pro Shop puts the right layout on it, the Primal Ghost would be better because it would finish.
Fair, but it has a stronger cover for
Correct.
Sure.
It does.
So it also depends on the house shot that you're bowling on.
And the volume.
Right. Looking for solid ASIM, I have a Black Widow V Tour, or Tour V1.
That's
Max Throw Hybrid, 3D
Hybrid.
offset, or 3D, yeah, offset.
He's got all hybrids.
Game 1 has been the problem.
So you need the solid.
Like solid.
Solid. Raptor Rain, symmetrical, asymmetrical. You can go Ion Max. You could go Hyperdrive. You could go Equinox. It would still be bigger than anything he's throwing.
Outer Limit Solid.
Outer Limit Solid would be a good one.
Available.
Mesmerize, if it's still available. Should be. I
ball.
believe it is. I haven't got a word that it's been discontinued. What's the other big one? Entity. The Entity Solid would be a good one for him too.
Yeah. Somebody put on there old motive stuff ... part.
Yeah, I got a few out back. I know I have a Tank Carbide. I don't know if I want to get rid of that though. That's my favorite of all time.
What did y'all put the Cypher Pearl and Crown Victory at? Medium sharp or weak sharp?
Crown Victory is medium sharp.
I would say the Cypher Pearl is also medium sharp.
Yeah.
It's kind of round for a smaller pearl. Yes, we are, the bowling fool. Yes, we are. Ready? We ready?
Oh yeah. All I gotta do is set the mic up. Are you you want to turn a lane on?
Sure, I don't know what lane, but okay.
The problem is we have nothing fresh.
Correct.
Unless you go down to 3 and 4 or 1 and 2. Quinton's gonna set us up a pair for his fresh off the press. I am going to grab the live camera, and we're going to do the same thing we did with the Motive Nebula. We're going to let you guys ask questions while Quinton's throwing. I'm just going to set the camera up and transfer the mics over to our Steadicam for our fresh off the press. 12-to-1 ratio house shot. Should be playing the Anger Solid or Primal Ghost on. To be honest with you, Grumpa, as long as your PO puts your Pro Shop operator puts a good layout on it, either one will work. But I think the Hammer Anger Solid would probably be a little bit more forgiving for her, even though I don't like it as much as I like the Primal Ghost. But for her style, it probably would be more beneficial for down and in. All right, just waiting on cue. He's got to set some things up, and then I will transfer us out there. So if you guys got any questions during Quinton's live, don't be afraid to ask them. Or ask, and I will ask him, and we will get it on part of the fresh off the press that we put on our YouTube channel, and we'll get your questions answered as we're doing this. Cypher Pearl was really good. We've been high on the Cypher Pearl since it came out. A lot of people have it on their do not buy list. I disagree. I think the Cypher Pearl was phenomenal. It got overlooked because of other pieces that were released at the same time, but the Cypher Pearl was overlooked for sure. J.R. Raymond, I don't get a chance to watch a lot of YouTube stuff unless they do a bunch of shorts or whatever. Like ZVL, I just got, you guys turned me on to ZVL a couple of weeks ago there, and I just started watching his channel because it's shorts and it's quick stuff, and every time I get a notification, I can watch it in 30 seconds. The longer videos, I have a hard time with me delivering mail and doing what I do here. I believe it did get released at the same time as the Crown Vic, and that's why it got overlooked. It just wasn't as quick off the spot as the Crown Vic, but in my opinion, that made it more playable and more forgiving. So, Kenyon NYC asks, if I drill my outer limit solid aggressively, how likely will it burn out and leave a 10 pin? Now, the outer limit solid is one of those unique bowling balls. It comes from Radical. It comes with HK22. So if you drilled it strong and you're playing in volume, you'll be fine. If you're drilling it strong and you're playing in medium volume, you're going to have to move inside, or you're going to have to wait for the cover to lane shine. Because it's HK22, it lane shines fairly quick. But because it's not a darker colored solid, it does hold surface once you modify your surface. So if you hit it with like a 2000 pad after it lane shines, it takes a minute for it to get back to that lane shine, where the darker stuff does not. What lane are we going to? 13, 14? Excuse me. Okay. Big Mike asks, when they release similar balls like that from different brands, are they trying to release one for house and one for sport? People are also relating this to the Phase 2 Pearl and Rockstar Amped. So when they release multiple different pearls at the same time, or multiple different bowling balls that do the same thing at the same time, they're not releasing one for sport and one for house. They're releasing it for, one, they normally have different cover stock material in them, so it's going to give it a little bit different shape, and everybody's got their own favorite brand or are more comfortable with a brand. I think like the Entity Pearl being released the same time as the Hammer Zero Mercy Pearl, even though they have similar numbers. I believe the Zero Mercy has 2.524 for an RG and a diff of 0.053, and I believe the Entity had a 2.514 and a 0.052 for the RG Min and diff, and they're going to play very similar, but they have different cover compound in them, so they're going to play and break down a little bit different. It's just part of the game of why they release certain things.
Right, and not to mention they have different colors too.
Yeah,
and like.
Right, and not to mention they have.
Yep, different colors affected the way the ball rolls. All right, we're going to grab this. We're going to go set up the other camera. I'll put you guys in front of Quinton here while we're setting up. We're going to go for a little walk here. Get the complete behind the scenes look.
People think that's like a myth, but it's really not.
Hopefully Quinton knows he's mic'd up and it's transferring over.
Yeah, I do. I'm
Okay.
listening to it on the actual line.
All right, so what we're going to do here, are you going to shoot some warm-up shots, bub?
Yeah.
All right, well, you're shooting some warm-up shots. I'm going to transfer the mic to the steady cam and set that up. Oh, that's a nice little squeal.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
So my hope is that this Zero Mercy will get me through the first game, and then I can finally switch to my Energize. Because it's not always great the first game. Especially considering we don't have dry boards like we should. I don't want to see myself.
Yeah, it just gives them something to watch while I set up the other camera, that's all. Because I'm going to come down and hold it by hand anyway. Gross.
That is why we went two-handed. There's a reason it's coined two-handed carry. My gosh, this ball has to have over 100 games. I bowl every night in league with it. You would think I'd throw it better.
Quinton, you're probably showing up backwards. You probably look like a lefty.
Good.
Because you're on the front camera.
I should go lefty.
I will switch that to the back camera once we get going here. That is gross. Gross.
Yeah, we'll switch to rear camera in a second. Hard no on the lefty thing. Yeah, no, I should go lefty. I'd have the whole side to myself. Besides Jaden, if I ever bowl him. That was better.
All right. So everybody on the live, the sound is going to change here for a minute. I apologize. Just give me a second.
Is it really almost 7 o'clock? That ball stuck? Guess I have to throw Jaden's ricochet. So we're staying in place. Gotta get the ball out further.
They can hear, just not as well.
Gosh.
That's what I said. Need another set of mics. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna try to. Haha, there we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready with this.
I know, that's what I mean. Are you ready?
I do kind of want to see how this reacts off the first.
Let's see.
We got one more ball.
Okay. Stone 8Y? No, it is Sunday. We are normally closed on Sunday. This is why we do our lives on Sunday. Because we get the house to ourselves normally. Yeah, he's open 1 to 5 for birthday parties and stuff like that. Okay.
Roughly 35.
Yes, we are. Here, I'll let you entertain him for a second. I can grab the box.
Do I have to? Hello, Earthlings. Looks busy. Must be a league night. That's funny. Yeah, I am the anchor on the team for a reason. I always get the high score for us. That's what happens when I pull all the handicap from other players. The old Brunswick benches. Oh, yeah. We got an old setup here for sure.
Vintage, not old. Vintage.
Vintage. Yeah, one day you'll find this on a market somewhere.
Hey, come on, man. Not yet. You ready?
Those are rare. Yeah, they are.
Ready?
Yeah.
Remove your one there.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go live. We're gonna shoot our fresh off the press with a steady cam that's above Quinton's head there, as you can see. We use our just typical house shot, Larry, and we try to do it on whatever condition would benefit the ball. So for the most part, we try to do fresh for our bigger stuff, and we try to do it right after league or right around game 2 for our pearls and our weaker hybrids. All right, you ready?
Oh, buddy.
So we're gonna shoot the intro for our video here, so just bear with us.
Zero mercy solid.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10 in the Pit. Today, we are gonna do the fresh off the press with that brand new Zero Mercy solid from Hammer. I got my phone in my hand because we're doing a live as well. So these are the specs right off the box, because if I don't read them off the box, you know how it is, I get them wrong. Color, black, purple, white, and red. 15 pounds, 3 ounces. Top weight, 3 ounces. Pin length, 2 to 3 inches. RG, 2.524. Differential, 0.053. Mass bias, 0.020. Cover stock, HK22C2 solid.
Squared.
Squared. Yeah, it's hot sauce. They put it on everything. We got Mr. Quinton Adams. He's the one who's going to be throwing the bowling ball. And everybody that is on the live with us, we appreciate you guys. What Quinton's going to do, he's going to try to bowl. He's trying to beat 224.
That's it?
Yeah, Bobby, that's it.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
I say that's it. I'm going to shoot a 178.
Crash shot 190 flat.
Nice.
I shot 196 with the Nebula.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I shot 224 with the Viking.
I believe that.
Yeah, not bad. So, not great scores, but that's what you're working with. Are you ready? Are you excited? Because this is like the biggest ball you've thrown. This is the biggest ball on the market, supposedly.
We're gonna try and be excited.
You're gonna try to be excited? Do you remember the layout?
4.5 by 5 by 3.5.
Okay, very benchmark layout. Close to.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're gonna put a picture of the bowling ball in one corner. We're gonna put the bowler specs in the other corner. We're gonna get all the scores to beat right here in the middle. And we're gonna let Quinton tell you what he sees as he's throwing this bowling ball. Ball has not touched the lane. Still has our lines on it. Everybody on the live knows this. That's how this works. Very pretty.
They're probably gonna ask why I have tape on my thumb.
Because you were working with a. Yes, you were. All right, so everybody on the live, I'm gonna zoom in here. Quinton, light's good? Or you want more light on? Are you good? You're good? Trying to hide your ugliness? Okay. Might get more views? Gotcha. All right, here we go. You guys got any questions on the live? Don't be afraid to ask them.
Just outside of third arrow out to 7. Coming back. I'm interested to see what this does through the oil and when it reacts to dry board. We're off to a good start.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, it is.
That's big.
Chunky.
That's chunky. Did you see how long it took for that to... Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still got a chance with my 227. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh yeah, it's soaked right up. I threw that in the middle of the lane and it soaked right up.
Yes, it did.
There's nothing there. Like, wow.
Got one question for you. How's the wrist? Still playing up the back? Trying not to. He's trying to come around it a little bit.
I'm trying to.
Yes. Bigger ball, bigger core. Big core ball, you can tell.
I just gotta get this ball.
Oil's just sponging it right now. Oil's just a sponge. Ball is just a sponge, I should say. Here we go. There we go. That'd be the first really decent shot he's shot with it. You can see how big the ball is because he is keeping it in the volume of oil and it is still doing its job. Yeah. So for everybody on the fresh off the press, we are doing a live as well. So if you hear some questions back and forth, that would be why. Better ball. Much better.
Very round.
It gives me almost Rotogrip Excel vibes. A little bit. Big ball though, big core.
Not quite Iron Max.
No.
Like, I think the Iron Max didn't have numbers to begin with, but yeah, it's reacting like it's.
I'm curious to see how long it's going to take the lane shine.
I agree.
Try to get you guys a good view down here. Good 9 count, he says. Stone 8Y, I totally agree. Stone 8Y just said that this would be a really good short pin layout candidate. I agree.
He said that.
Yeah.
I was like, you know.
No, yeah, this would be a good one. For a one-hander, for sure.
Reacts to hand placement.
Yes, it does. How is the wrist? Okay.
Oh, it's just I bowled so last week.
So as you can tell, the oil is just soaking into the cover. Barely even makes it back before it's gone. Which means it's doing its job. It's not a bad thing. The more the ball soaks in, the more the ball is reading. I'm gonna try to get up here on an approach with Quinton. That was a damn good ball. Damn good ball. That one hurt the most. That was the best ball you've thrown. That'd be why. John Anderson says the place he bowls is an old wood alley house and they don't oil very much. Probably, this ball would be way too aggressive for that. I would have to agree. We oil quite a lot here, so, and our house shot has a decent volume. Ball's gonna be good. Gonna be good. You letting everybody know where you're standing for the fresh off the press, right, Q? Okay. Trying to do a lot at once. Don't want to make anybody feel like they're not getting a good show.
Probably coming back to someone.
Ten pin?
Probably quarter. No, I made every single one one-handed.
I know, I saw that earlier. This is just not the month for fresh off the press scores, that's all. Ooh.
Fresh oil is not here.
Yeah, yeah. I really wonder how it's going to play at Ideal. Look at you go. Greek church, just nothing. I know. Why can't you just do that all the time?
That one I was on the inside and then
Came around? That's better. It's all right, Jaden picked up the big four the other night. Bunch of comments about nice spare.
I shot 2 pins above what I guess.
Not the best score, 180. I'll give the camera back to Quinton.
Alrighty. Yeah, if I throw it faster, it's a little bit better. I can play a little bit straighter with it. Are we going to review the Heckler Hybrid? I am not sure.
Yeah, so we're
Yes.
just waiting for Brunswick to send
Okay.
it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for it.
I ordered it through my distributor, but they didn't have any in stock.
Yeah. I would probably be glad I would buy Pearl too. This is a big ball.
Yeah, big ball. I think the pearl will be good for Justin though. I really do. After seeing this one roll.
Yeah.
The numbers on it. Yeah. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages. That would be that brand new hammer, Zero Mercy solid.
$180.
Gives Quinton the low pile.
I'm not. I mean, I don't like big Asim solids as a
I know.
two-hander. So.
I know. 180. You did get to see the ball where he tried to keep it in most of the volume of oil, and it still did its job. You got to see it when it got outside a little bit, and it did respond to friction. I think even though this is a big, strong, asymmetrical solid, this is going to be a playable, big, strong, asymmetrical solid.
I agree. It responds to hand placement, speed, adjustments, just different things.
I totally
It
agree.
reacts to it.
Right, and I think it is going to be a great competitive piece from the B7 brands to compete with the RST Hyperdrive and the Jackal Onyx. I think that's going to
Right.
be one of those really good, big asymmetrical solids. I like the Entity because it does compete with those other pieces. This might be a little bit better, and I've only seen one game. So we'll see if it changes. I'm really curious to see how this hot sauce version with extra pepper in it lane shines. I'm really curious to see how the cover is going to hang in there because it's got some darker spots to it. And if it's like the other B7 darker stuff, it doesn't hold surface well.
Right.
Where I have kind of struggled with the Tour V1, and the Evil Eye is kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things, the darker the cover, it kind of just doesn't hold its surface. After 50 games, fresh out of box it does. But after 50 games and you try to add surface, it doesn't stay very long. So I'm really curious to see how this cover is going to break in.
Right.
But numbers-wise, fresh out of box, it looks big. It takes a minute to rev up. Quinton has a decent rev rate, and you can watch the ball going down the lane trying to get revved up, and it takes a minute.
Yeah, it does.
It is definitely a bigger court bowling ball. So if you guys bear with us, we're going to put about 45, 50 games on this in the next 2 weeks. Maybe.
No. 3.
3 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
We'll see.
Okay. The wrist is getting better, so I just want
Yeah,
better.
sure.
Okay. I'm trying here.
I think I'm just. Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Good. In the next 3 weeks, he's going to put as many games on this as possible, come back and let you guys know if this is worth your hard-earned money, because that is why we do what we do. We want you guys to be as well-informed as possible before you make these big purchases.
Correct.
So, if you guys want to support the Pro Shop, xinthepit.com. Jump on the old interwebs, punch xinthepit.com. Get yourself some $10 bowling ball cleaner, $12 foaming cleaner. We just got some more chamois in stock. We got some purple hoodies.
You didn't ask me the question.
I'm scared. Fine. Is it worth your initial investment?
Right now, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, I was avoiding it because I know how big it played in the middle, and it started to drive on you, and I was like, oh, he's gonna hate this thing.
We'll see.
Yeah. He says it's worth his initial investment. We'll see. I'll have to remind him of that when we do the review and guarantee that his opinion is hopefully not going to change. He's going to like this bowling ball. Because I like the way it rolls, but that's just the one-hander in me.
Like you said, it is very comparable to the XL.
Correct.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Round, smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very round.
Yes.
I don't think this is going to get quick at all. It might
Last
get a little
couple
later.
shots were interesting.
Yeah,
but,
it might get a little later, but I don't think it's going to get quick.
Right.
But yeah, xinthepit.com, jump on there and support, us. Why not? Sure. Woo! Woohoo! Discount code is TANK right now. I'm going to post this up Monday.
We're going to have a Black Friday sale coming.
Yes, we are. And actually, we are going to start the Black Friday sale on Monday.
Wow.
We'll do the whole week.
I was going to say Wednesday.
So if you use Quinton, give me a one-word discount code.
One word?
One word. Oh, I put you on the spot. It's taking a minute.
Average.
Average. Sure.
I don't know.
Perfect. So you use the discount code AVERAGE starting Monday at 8 a.m. You will get 20% off all of the Snarky flip-flop accessories that are on our website. That includes hoodies. That includes a couple of the t-shirts if there's any left, which I don't think there are. But the hoodies, the rosin bags.
Are there accessories on there?
Yeah, rosin bags, hoodies. That might be it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, 20% off those. Until
I mean,
Thanksgiving.
That's a good deal, though.
Yeah, 20% off. I think the hoodies are only $59.99, so you're getting 20% off. Rosin bags are $24.88 for the large ones, $19.99 for the medium ones. You're gonna get an extra 20% off just for this week. Just our way of saying thank you for supporting us on YouTube and the Pro Shop.
Correct.
But if you guys wouldn't mind, like, share, subscribe, hit the post notification bell.
And we'll see you next time. Alrighty, so for you guys watching, I'm gonna bowl another game, and he can videotape this. I need to see what those last couple shots were about.
You give it 5 seconds, we'll transfer the mics over. And we'll set you right up in a tripod.
Okay. He's gonna transfer the mics over, put it in the tripod. We're gonna bowl. Lane shined a little bit. That's expected, obviously. But
alrighty, guys. Sound check 1 2. Sound check 1 2. You guys can hear us. If you could comment.
hello,
Just a quick sound check. Make sure we're all good.
we're here.
Can you hear us? Yes, yes, yes. There we go.
Heard.
Perfect. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set us up with a tripod here. Just because I am not the most stable
I am not either.
when I'm holding the camera. I'm going to try to put it right in the middle. Hopefully you get a decent view.
Okay, first ball. Oh, that's good.
That's what I saw. No, that's what I saw. So, I know how you like to move left a little bit. I think this is something you're going to be playing more front to back with.
Oh, I get that. I thought I'd be standing further left, though, compared to my Energized because of the surface.
Yeah, no.
Because that has a crazy surface, and this is after lead, technically.
I think this core revs up just a touch quicker.
Probably.
Saw that, right? It's not really big right to left, it's big front to back.
I mean, that was vertical release, though.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so we're still standing 35. I'm gonna put a little rotation on it. Can you move a little bit?
I'll just move it over.
Just my second step, I'm worried I'm gonna hit it.
Bear with us 1 second, we just gotta move this over. Quinton almost hit it. There you go, bud.
Oh, good. All right, inside, outside, inside, outside. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. This ball is very tumbly. That's a better ball.
D-Mac, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Here we go. Quinton's starting to figure it out.
I hope we do, Dennis. Superior ball line. I'm sorry. My wrist does hurt.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a
honestly.
turkey in the 10th frame, D-Mac.
And
especially
my
on
spare ball is
Thursday.
honestly the worst thing to throw when my wrist hurts. Oh, I'm not used to the early reaction. It annoys the crap
Correct.
out of me.
And I'll be completely honest, Q, you're definitely not throwing this on a very friendly condition.
No, but
I mean, the spare ball is starting to hook, so it's about game 2-ish, 3-ish. Flare is crazy.
all right, I'm just going 37. Coming from the inside to the outside of the ball, getting it out there.
That was a good ball. Good ball.
Surprised it came back.
Look, it's slower. It was slower. You got to give the ball a chance to react, for sure.
I am tossing the Zero Mercy solid. Big ball. 37, inside, outside, get it outside. Yep.
Yep. Starting.
It is. Which honestly is a good thing for me.
Oh, yeah, no.
We're starting to lane shine. Inside, outside. Yeah.
Touch too far outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a big core, though. Damn. Big core.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm always going to be hard on myself when it comes to bowling. Coach has always told me that. Need to get around it more. I just want to see what it does. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see it play a big line. Just to see if it makes the corner. So like, I'll stand 35 for this, try to get around it, see what it does.
Yep.
Well, if this helps, it's not any better than the fresh off the press. So, this will be a fun ball to learn. Not my wheelhouse.
That one wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
It's all right.
Larry says you're bowling injured. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I addressed that.
Oh, okay. And that's why we went two-handed.
I think the lane shine will definitely make the cover more forgiving.
We will show you the cover after game 2 here. It is starting to lane shine a touch. Probably the best ball you've thrown.
I like the inside to outside
Yeah.
with this ball. Because that's a more favorable line for me.
Correct. So, as we said, the cover is just starting. It's not bad, but that's only game 2. You can tell the difference from fresh out of box already to what we're bowling. Soaking the oil right up.
All right, we're going to do one more.
Okay.
That one was 11 pins better, only because I struck out. Had one open. So that game I had a 191. Show. One more game. One more game. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know.
My back leg's gonna hit
Back leg's gonna kick it.
it. Just try and do it all from an angle.
Well, you're gonna start on this lane, so go ahead.
That I didn't get around it as much. Yeah, probably not.
Huh?
Probably not. That was a good ball, actually. It was inside, but it was good.
Trying to give you guys the best view as this will probably be his final game.
Yeah. Trying to give you guys the best view without showing my, butt crack. This isn't that kind of channel. That's inside. Yeah.
Kept that in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I can feel it on my downswing when I do it. There's no stopping it at that point. All right.
Sticker is still on it. Yes, Quinton has not peeled his sticker yet.
I hate 10 pins anymore.
Huh?
Said I hate 10 pins anymore. I really do. I used to like them.
I believe it comes 2,000 out of box. Isn't that what I read?
500, 1,500.
1,500. Comes 1,500 out of box. Another hybrid besides the Tour V1. If you're sticking Brunswick, Energize.
That's a good ball.
And that's why Quinton went two-handed, right there.
More power.
Shittier carry.
I'm enjoying the way I'm releasing the ball, but my wrist hates it.
So is it just a matter of doing it a little bit more and without pushing it and stretching it out a little bit? Find out tomorrow, won't we? Like I said, I hope nobody here has motion sickness because this camera's moving all around.
That's too far.
Okay, that was a good one. Oh, let's see. Well, Super Clutch is really good. 3D Offset is really good. The Jackal Crimson is a whole different shape. The Widow Mania is a whole different shape as well. The Viking, I wouldn't put too close to the Crimson Jackal. I think the Viking's a little bit earlier than the Crimson and a little bit rounder than the Crimson.
Let's hope I don't hit the camera. Inside, outside.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Larry wants to know if you use anything besides tape for your wrist. Magnesium's good for inflation.
Yeah, yeah. Everything costs a lot of money. No, stand there. 10 free. I don't know. So is ibuprofen apparently. But
Yep.
that doesn't seem to help either, so. It's a good ball.
Best ball you've thrown. Good release. Probably the best game too, right?
Yeah. 214?
Game one you shot 180.
Yeah.
Game two you shot 190.
Yeah. 191.
191. Game three, 213. So
We're getting there.
Over 6.
No. Not even close, dog.
Tried. 590.
We need to hit 4 games for 6.
590, right? Yeah, roughly.
584.
Yeah. Okay. First set in, you want to give the live a sneak peek on your honest opinion after 3 games with the Zero Mercy?
It's a good ball. By the end, I somewhat figured it out. It was just a matter of getting all of the release points right and hitting my mark.
Correct.
That's all.
Cover after 3?
More forgiving
Yep.
than fresh out of box.
Because it is starting to lane shine.
Yeah. Responds to a lot. Will make the corner,
Yes, it will.
given the right release.
Correct.
So, good so far.
Okay.
You don't want to see me.
Oh, I got you all zoomed up and close and personal.
Great.
That would be the Zero Mercy, boys and girls, children of all ages. That would be our live bowling of the moment. We're gonna head back to the shop. If you guys got any questions, now would be the time to ask. Coming back to the shop, or are you staying down here?
I guess.
Give you guys a little behind the scenes look at the old bowling alley, literally old bowling alley. This is why we do our lives on Sunday, because he is only open normally during the afternoon. Head to the pro shop, which our little small humble abode, which hopefully is changing soon. Put us back in the other corner, rotate the camera around here. Quinton and I will answer some questions.
I wouldn't say it's a niche ball. We're not playing on fresh conditions, and that's what it's built for.
Bear with me, we'll get the camera dialed back in.
I would say so. I think it has a higher energy retention compared to the Hypnotize. I think it more depends on what kind of bowler you are, how many revs you got, all that kind of good stuff. I really love this Energize as a two-hander. I know he loved his as a two-hander, but he plays more down and in than I do, so
Oh, with the Hypnotize?
yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that, Grandpa. Definitely need the oil for him. Especially the solid.
Oh yeah.
They have such a big core. I was also coming from the inside of the ball to the outside, trying to get the corner to work from inside, so. Yippers.
Well, guys, I don't know how long have we been on here?
Oh, a while.
A while. Well, guys,
Almost 2 hours.
yeah. You guys got any questions? Now would be the time to ask. You got to see a bowling ball drilled. We talked with Quinton. We talked about some pro shop pet peeves, some red flags for the two-handers.
Got to see some new releases.
Yep, you guys got to see the new 2.0, the Phase 2, the Zero Mercy Pearl, Zero Mercy Solid. The Entity Pearl is already on our channel. You can go watch that now. JBB's C300 Ricochet Return review will be up Wednesday. Quinton's Fresh Off the Press will be Monday. I just have to get home and edit it. Starting Monday at 8 a.m., the discount code does start. You'll have to watch the video to get that. I'm not going to try to give that away too much.
Somebody commented, said they just finished youth league with a 220 average. What is the main point you think I should focus on for adult league other than transition?
The biggest thing from making the transition from youth to adult would be dealing with the difference in competitiveness.
Explain that.
So, normally the youth leagues, now are more
I think they're more competitive. Than
more
adult leagues.
competitive than the adult leagues because a lot of times you guys are bowling on USBC junior youth stuff, USBC gold youth stuff. Then when you go to adult leagues, you're bowling on house shot.
Yeah.
There is a difference in competitiveness in the shot, in my opinion, from the youth stuff to the adult, if he's doing that type of youth bowling.
Right. I agree in general, though. There's a lot of hype on youth bowling and your team,
Yes.
who you're bowling with, versus adult leagues. We're all there just to kind of have fun.
Yeah.
There's nothing like youth leagues.
Nothing.
There really isn't.
It really is.
I miss it.
College, high school, youth.
They're very competitive.
Yep. And they bowl on harder patterns, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of patterns that the typical average house bowler, if you were to put that out.
So you're throwing the ricochet return and lightning blackout. They want to know if the alert would be a good ball in between those two balls.
No.
No, I don't think so either.
Ahead of.
He said that they have high friction.
High friction.
I don't think there's really a ball in between both of those.
Yeah, ultimate record, hybrid. The ricochet return plays
But
like a
with high-
benchmark symmetrical.
I don't think so.
You don't think it do?
No, I was watching JBB throw that in league, and I was like, wow. You shouldn't start league off with that ball.
No, it needs a little bit of friction.
Right.
Game 2 is almost perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, plays
That's when
like a
you put it away,
benchmark. Yeah. Ball 1 option would probably be a hybrid. In all honesty, if he's playing on high friction, something like the Viking would probably be beneficial if you wanted something in front of the return.
Right. Yeah, it is really frustrating watching other coaches and whatnot. Like, he said other teams get qualified, trying to watch other teams get disqualified for
Right.
different things that they do.
Yep.
And
It's a different
in
type
a way,
of competitiveness.
in a way, that's degrading.
Yeah.
Like, if the other team is better or they're just having a good day, just congratulate them. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
All it takes is the right pin carry and the right release at the right moment, and you're in trouble.
Right. It really is.
Yep. I was gonna say, any other topics you guys would like to discuss? Now would be the time.
Who is getting the new 2.0? That's Jaden.
Unless he doesn't show up, and then I'll put it in my bag because it reminds me of the carbide tank.
Yeah, I would say just be prepared that adult leagues aren't as competitive as you would think.
Yeah, they're more for
obviously
fun.
there's competitive adult leagues out there, but most of them are just for people to have fun, get together.
Your scratch
They're-
leagues are where your competitiveness
Right,
is.
right.
Yeah.
There are a lot of drinking members out there.
The difference between adult league and like they break it down into two categories. You got your scratch leagues, and then you got your adult leagues. It's kind of different.
Right,
You know what I mean? Your adult leagues are normally where you guys are going for beverages to have fun.
right.
They're there for their their weekly release. And then your scratch leagues are where you're looking to be stupid competitive.
Right.
And if that's where he's coming from, that might be more what he wants to look into. There's a good couple ones around us. There's scratch doubles on Tuesdays. But you're not going to get like a 4 or 5 man scratch team. Like, you're not going to find that in the adult world, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, Grumpa. That's ridiculous. Like there are standards in which, okay, so the first time I bowled in they called it the Pepsi tournament at the time. It was 90 degrees that day, and what is that, March?
Mm-hmm.
So it was oddly warm, and I wore shorts, and I was disqualified from the get-go because I didn't have long pants on, that's something different. I don't think people should get disqualified for wearing quote-unquote too tight of pants. Like, that's ridiculous. Especially if she was still allowed to bowl. Like, if it's not something that's, I don't know, gonna disqualify her, why point it out?
But the Pepsi tournament's gotten really weird.
It's no longer the Pepsi
Oh,
tournament.
what is it now?
New York State Scratch Tournament.
Okay. Yeah, it's still gotten really weird. Because you got a bunch of old fuddy-duddies running it. In my opinion.
Right.
That's like the junior PBA stuff is going to do better than that, in my opinion.
Yeah. They came up to me after practice and it was like, you can't wear those shorts. If you don't have long pants, you're disqualified. So we tried to go to like a Salvation Army and could not get back in time. So I just didn't bowl that year. But that was my first year, so I knew after that, for sure. But it is weird that women are allowed to wear short skirts and stuff like that, and like, that's what he pointed out.
Yep.
So yeah. If you missed it, we are going to have a Black Friday sale online.
Yep, we're going to do a couple of different ones. The first one's going to be the snarky flip-flop stuff that's on. That'll be our first sale.
I agree, the Mitchman 7. It's just how it is, unfortunately.
Got some new designs.
Got some new designs for our good old rosin bag. This one's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, you can shout these out, because if they want them, they got to let me know, because I won't send them out as randoms. Because some people will get really pissed they get a wrong NFL team.
Right. So she created some NFL teams. We have Eagles, Chiefs. Shout out to the 49ers.
Yeah, No 49ers one. I had a Giants and a Bills one. They already sold.
Steelers. I don't know who's a fan of those, but
Yeah. So
anymore,
I won't send these out as a random. So if you guys want an Eagles rosin bag or a Steelers rosin bag or a Chiefs rosin bag, I have those 3 left for NFL. Just let me know.
They are nice.
But that'll be our first sale of the holiday season.
Right. That's interesting. I wonder if it's different state by state then,
Which one?
the dress code for tournaments.
Yes. It's normally if they're further west and further south, it's the same as the PBA.
Right.
Women have
He
to
said
wear. Yep.
North California.
Yep. Like the junior gold stuff, that's highly competitive. That's the same rules as the PBA.
Right.
Anything else you want to cover?
I'm good.
Any questions? Are we all caught up?
I think we're all good.
All caught up?
Yep.
All good?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. I think it's been almost 3 hours.
Something like that.
It feels like it.
Right. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you guys. Which brand are your new grips like?
Oh, you talking
The
figure
custom
inserts?
grips?
They're not like anything.
They're really good. Really, really good. Comfy.
Yeah, they are. So, I'll do my shameless plug. xinthepit.com. You can find custom grips on our website, xinthepit.com. They are set up to create a vacuum grip without having to do any extra drilling or glue anything extra into the holes. Ever since we found this at the last trade show I attended to, all of the guys have switched to these, and a lot of my customers have switched to these. We are fully stocked in almost every size. So if you would like to try them, they just replace your regular finger grip insert. You glue them in and you create your own vacuum.
No Mercy Solid is definitely bigger and stronger than the Equinox Solid.
The Equinox Solid would be a ball down.
Definitely not a full step, but
It's that niche spot that the theorem falls in my opinion.
right. More definitely geared toward house shots,
Yes.
like just like the Origin EX.
Or anything that's 40 foot long, in my opinion.
Right. Zero Mercy Solid, Jackal Onyx. I do think the Zero Mercy plays a little bit bigger than the Jackal.
It might. If it does, it's only by inches. Front to back. I don't think it's much, if it is. And it doesn't last long.
I don't think it's quite Jackal Ambush, but it's close.
It's close. Inches.
Good ball down from the original Origin.
Origin EX.
Rockstar Amped.
Super clutch. Tons of ways you can go there.
Right.
The Origin was really good. I thought
I
it was
mean,
a
you
little
could
quicker.
even go solid.
Yeah.
Like, you could go alert, like,
Yep.
Tour V1.
Right. And the Origin doesn't play stupid angular. It plays that nice round, smooth shape.
Kinda, but it is
Yeah.
late.
Yeah. I would play it like a clutch, a hustle. Could
Ultimate
even.
Wrecker.
Yep. They all could fall behind it.
Right.
I mean, you could probably play an alert in front of it. If it does start, the break point's a little bit earlier.
Right.
The
Where
Origin
you could
EX
kinda
would be a
bounce
little
off
bit
of it, though,
earlier.
too.
Yep. Origin EX would be a good ball in front of it. You can play the original Origin later. So yeah, tons of options there. I think it's very versatile. That's why it was my ball of the year last year.
Right. Are you talking about the Zero Mercy Solid? If so, then yes. Yes. Yeah. It'll definitely be more usable after a lane shines. But if you're playing it on heavier oil, you're going to want the surface. So
Correct. We haven't even rolled it on fresh yet.
right. I'm sure it's great on fresh.
Probably is.
Right in between second and third,
Yep.
out to 7. Right back to the pocket.
Find out tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not bringing it there.
Why, you don't want to see what it does off free hook?
No,
Come on.
I do not.
You can be lost to gutter cap.
No, I'm
Come
good.
on.
I'll use it here for sure. That's just like I think the Energize rolls better there than it does here though too. So
I'm going to try to go Nebula all three, I think.
is the Entity Pearl as big as the Archetype Hybrid?
I won't know until I see the Entity Pearl on fresh. The Architect Hybrid, so,
Those are two different beasts.
yeah. The Entity Pearl is going to be cleaner than the Hybrid already.
Right.
So, yeah. And the Archetype Hybrid has got one of the better track cores in it, in my opinion.
Right. It's got a lower diff, if
Yeah.
I remember right, too.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
it's a weird shaped core.
Yeah, it revs up.
Right. NTT Pearl has
Huge core. It's the same.
Right,
Almost the same
Right.
numbers as the Zero Mercy. 0.10 is the difference, I think. And that's just on the RG. "162 minutes."
I'm good, dog.
I was gonna say they got to be tired of us by now.
Right? I'm tired of us by now.
Right, yeah. Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages. If you don't have anything else, we'll give you a couple more seconds. Then we're gonna wrap this up. 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's Miller time.
Facts. Quinton, sign us out, Bubby.
Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the post notification bell. We have a Black Friday sale starting Monday on xinthepit.com. Use the discount code AVERAGE, and it'll save you 20% on all the snarky flip-flop stuff. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
1 3/4 for your custom grip depth. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it.